gather everybody together and say thank you for a 2008 season that I think we can define at MWR as the year that we got our feet up under us, at least. You know, as we raced into 2008 out of 2007, I think we all had 100 questions about what we would look like on track in 08. Obviously, 07 came up well short of any of our goals, and while 08 wasn't a banner year, we did qualify for all the races, and we did compete. We led laps. David led the most at Richmond. We had a chance to win a couple of races, and as a new organization, to be able to say that, especially when you look at the challenges of 07, I think it's something this entire group should be very proud of. It has allowed us to gain respect inside the garage area. Mike Helton, Robin Pemberton, Brett Bodine, those guys that direct our sport, personally have taken their time to come up to me and say, man, it's good to see you guys getting your direction, getting your legs up under you. Fellow competitors saying how cool it is that they, you know, how good it feels for me to hear them tell us that that they like what we're doing. They can see the progress. It's really fun when Juan Montoya tries to say that. You know, to me, because we're obviously a couple worlds apart. But Juan, it's funny. You can tell when people go out of their way to tell you something that is a little bit uncomfortable for them. But he has done that several times, and I know that not only he, but a whole lot of people in the garage area are noticing. A lot of credit goes to our direction, but to me, most of the credit goes to the people that climb in there and do the work, and that's you guys. And so I wanted just to say thank you very much for that. As we look to 2009 and we go into the year, I think obviously we're going to go in a lot more confident than we came into this season. And confidence, it definitely breeds results. It allows you to, if you believe you can do it, you can do it. And I know as we go into 2009, that means we'll have a leg up on where we were coming into this year. If you look around the garage area, industry, obviously the industry's tough. It seems like when you're a kid and you can't do good in school, you must have ADD or you've got something wrong with you, and they give you medicine for it. And these days, in this world, if anything doesn't go right, people obviously have something that's very real that they can blame it on or say is a big part of it, and that's the economy. And there's a bunch of factors that have come together at this time in the world of NASCAR racing that is making it very tough to survive. And that is, first of all, as owners, we all spend a whole lot of money building a new car, learning about that new car, testing that new car, and just having the people and the infrastructure together in order to be able to produce those new cars. And now that we've got them built and produced, and obviously, and we've learned about them, and obviously the workload will become less and less as we go forward. The on-track testing that will be eliminated in 2009 is huge for the world of NASCAR. Obviously, I've been doing this for about 100 years, and I've never even heard of no testing before. That's a different dynamic. It's definitely going to challenge team owners and the managers of those teams to make sure that no one is getting one over on them during these tough times, and all the other competitors are living with this within the spirit of the rule. And something interesting I thought I'll share with you guys. Jack Roush, I know we stole his sway bars, but and I will go in front of all of you and tell you, I went to Jack and I said, we did nail your sway bar, but I didn't take them damn motors. I don't know who did that, but that wasn't us. Seemed to be a lot less mad at them motor stealers than he was us, didn't he? But anyway, I really respect Jack. I've talked to him over the last couple of years a whole lot about what it would be like to own a team, and he shared a lot of insight with me, and I explained to him that my concern about the testing deal was that everybody was treated with the spirit of why it was created, and that was to help bridge a gap, help us get through what could be a time that would adversely affect this sport. It could change this sport. And so he agreed, and he produced this letter that he shared with me, and he wants to get all the teams to sign it, and I'll read it to you. It says, in effect to preserve fairness and maintain the closest performance parity in our current economically challenging situation, the undersigned, on behalf of their associated NASCAR competing Sprint Cup organization, hereby swears to NASCAR and to all its Sprint Cup competitors that his organization will refrain from engaging in on-paved surface vehicular testing in all forms from the term defined by January 1, 2009 till December 1, 2009, as long as the commitment is made by other Sprint Cup organizations inside the top 35 owners' points. So what that means, obviously, you hear no airports, no Lakelands, no Rockinghams. MWR, if you count all the days that we tested this year, and if we tested 3 cars on one day, we counted that as 3 days. We tested 110 days, and with the exception of tire test and what could become a airport test or a Lakeland test here or there. Is Lakeland still open? No. Then we won't be going there. New Smyrna. That could go to 0. So obviously downsizing, because of the factors that I just mentioned, was important. It had to happen. And if you read the paper, obviously I know you do, because this is how you make your living and this is what you're all about, kind of like me. A lot of organizations are laying off 50 to 100 people, and we were able to just downsize by a dozen. And that, to me, that makes me proud. It makes me proud to be able to stand here in front of you guys and say thanks for the hard work, and I really am. I don't take for granted this opportunity and the fact that we're going to go into 2009 the same size as we went into 2008. Not a lot of teams can say that. That is thanks to our managers. It's thanks to the work that Ty, Cal, Larry, Bobby Kennedy, all the folks that have rolled up their sleeves and tried to figure out how to get us through these times. And one reason I wanted to be here with you guys today is tell you how extremely important Pat Geschecter, JTG Racing, Marcos Ambrose, Frankie, that organization being here, that's making my Napa car better in 2009. It's making David's car better because we're able to keep all you guys here. We're able to keep our infrastructure the same size as we race forward. And so when you look at Frankie or you see Marcos, pat him on the back and say, appreciate the confidence in MWR, because they wouldn't be here if it weren't for you guys. If it weren't for the progress we've made in the last year, we wouldn't have that opportunity. And so you deserve a lot of credit, and it means the world to me. And another piece of the puzzle is Max and Jermaine. I mean, they are allowing us to pay you guys to keep our team this size. It's very important, and I wouldn't look at them any differently than I would look at the 55 car or the 00 car. They're part of this, and they're part of what makes it work. The Nationwide car and the assist that we got from Red Bull in order to run some more races with that car. That's a big part of our plan too going forward. Plus, I like that whole Scott.